Good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Amita Balachandra. This is a very interesting conversation that's coming up because I'm going to be talking to a co-founder of a group called Food Army, which is doing some amazing things. This is what they're doing, right? A group of them, about 6 of them, have come together to collect plastic from across the city and make mattresses using them and distribute them to people who are living on streets just before the onset of monsoon. You know that the monsoon season is coming up, and before that, they're planning to do this. And the group, like I said, is called Food Army, and they've been reaching out to victims of natural calamities since 2014. So they've been doing a lot of these activities. Well, this is a new initiative that they have come up with. So to talk about this, I have with me Rintu Rathod, who's the founder of the group, who's joining me right now. Rintu, thank you so much for joining us and being kind enough to take out some time to speak to us. But first of all, if you can tell us before the initiative that before we get to the initiative that you've just started, if you can tell us how Food Army came into being, what made you start it?
Okay, so we started in 2014 during Kashmir floods. Okay, so I wanted to do something for the flood victims, and I'm a good Jew, so we make this theplas. It's spicy roti, and it can last for almost a 7 days period. So I thought about making theplas and send it across to them. And my friend's NGO is there. They said we will, distribute those theplas. I shared my idea with my friends, and we, prepared a message and sent out that message in our respective groups. And that message went viral. And we collected 35,000 theplas within 24 hours. Okay, so the idea was that one person will make 25 theplas, so it will not be a huge burden on anybody. And that's how one person makes 25 theplas. That's how we collected 35,000 theplas. And within another 24 hours, it got distributed to the needy. And then we started, we thought that we should make this a permanent kind of a group. It's not an NGO. We have not registered ourselves as an NGO for the simple reason because we don't accept any monetary donations in Food Army, not a single rupee. So common people can contribute, but in the form of food or the time. That's how people can join us. So it started with you can say that it started with just one person, and now we have around 1,000 members in Food Army.
So, if you could first of all tell us, about the initiative, because I think it's quite unique that you're collecting plastic and turning them into mattresses. And we'll put up those pictures on the screen as well. You take a look at the mattresses that you have done as your pilot project. So tell us a little bit about the pilot project. What made you come up with this idea in the first place, and what's going to happen from now? What's the goal? How many mattresses are you planning to make?
Whatever we have done so far is all related to environment in some way. So this was in our mind for quite some time that, we should do something about this plastic waste we generate. But COVID, you know, COVID made us, resolve that, we should act very quickly. So we have to do something to save our environment if we want to save ourselves. So then we were waiting that when the cases goes down, we will start. And now, as you know, that today and tomorrow is our first drive. We are collecting plastic waste from people. We have 32 collection centers across the city. And our aim is to make 100 mattresses before the monsoon arrives. That is the first target. We are making these mattresses for people living on the streets so they can keep themselves dry during the monsoon. And we are employing some deserving women to make this. That's how we are giving employment to them. As we all know that this is a tough time because of COVID. Many people have lost their livelihood. So this is a way to give them, something to live on. So today and tomorrow is our first drive, but in future, our plan is that we are going to rope in street children and women living on the streets. We are, going to give them grains in exchange of plastic they collect.
Okay.
Okay. So there are many layers to this program, this project. So first is we are going to give them food. We are going to give them grains in exchange of plastic. Mumbai, will be cleaner when they collect plastic from the streets. It will be all over Mumbai. So that is the second part. Third part, we are going to, recycle this plastic. We are going to employ more and more women. So we are generating employment. And again, the finished product. There are many more other products as well, apart from the mattress. All those products will be utilized for underprivileged people. So
So
that is
you're
one more
basically
thing.
saying that in the first pilot project, the aim is to make 100 mattresses before
Correct.
the monsoon. But so you also said that today and tomorrow is when the collection drive is going to happen. There are 32 centers across the city. How do people get in touch? If you could give us some details, we put up that information in the description below as well. But
Yes.
how do people get in touch with you, and what kind of plastic should people be giving you?
See, in this drive, in the first chapter, we are going to collect polythene bags of any thickness. Okay, polythene bags, then wrappers, biscuit chocolate wrappers and all, then grocery bags. I mean, whatever you buy from outside, sugar, flour, whatever. So it comes on in plastic bags. So those plastic bags also we are collecting. We are not collecting plastic bottles as of now. You can also give us milk bags, bags of oils and ghees and everything, but it has to be properly cleaned and dried. Otherwise, we are not going to accept that. Okay. People can reach out to us. I can say the number if you want to note down: 7977 818 669. I repeat, 7977 818 669. This is a non-calling number, so only WhatsApp is possible. But we will revert immediately and we will provide all the details.
So you basically said that you're not collecting plastic bottles as of now. Milk pouches. I was going to ask you that milk pouches is something that you are collecting, but it has to be properly clean and dried.
Yes,
What
and
about
dried.
multi-layer packaging? For instance, you have all of the atta or let's say other things in multi-layer packaging. What about that plastic?
Those are fine. Those are fine. But
And
everything has to be
what?
clean and dried.
Okay. Everything has to be clean and dried, but also, what about people who want to perhaps do it over the next couple of days as well? Considering you said that drive is only today and tomorrow, how do people get in touch with you later on the same WhatsApp number?
They can get in touch with us on this number which I have just provided, and this is our first drive. We will be keep organizing these drives every month, so people can start collecting their waste from today itself, and next month they can hand over their waste to us.
Have you also identified where you're going to be distributing these mattresses, etc., in Mumbai?
On the streets of Mumbai.
On the streets of Mumbai.
Yeah.
So this is what we've gathered so far. You said that polythene bags, grocery bags, milk pouches, multi-layer packaging, all of these things are accepted, but it has to be properly cleaned and dried. You're not collecting plastic bottles as of now.
Yes.
But you've also given out a WhatsApp number, which we will put up in the description below for people who want to get in touch, because it's important to ensure that you try and recycle all of the plastic you use, and use as little plastic as possible. But that's a very good message that you've also given us. We wish you all the best and good luck. And thank you so much for coming to us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.